I recently had the opportunity to tour Costa Rica and all it has to offer. I was ready for this trip and very excited to get some sick aerial shots with my drone, but there was one issue. The Air 2S that I kind of destroyed, the replacement wasn't going to be here in time. So I bought the DJI FPV. I have zero experience in FPV, but what better place to learn than Costa Rica? Here you'll see me going from crashing on a simulator to getting some of my favorite shots on a drone ever. So I'm here in Costa Rica, and I don't have very much experience flying FPV in the simulator. Never flown FPV in my life, not even once, but I put 2 hours into the simulator there at the airport. 2 hours in the simulator I don't think is enough before your first flight, so I'm gonna try to put some more here. We have about 4 hours before we leave from Monteverde, so hopefully by then I'll be a professional pilot and not kill the drone or anyone. Some of my friends recommended Liftoff to me since it apparently has better physics than DJI's built-in simulator. I'd say I have a decent amount of experience flying drones. At this point, I'd say I'm an experienced pilot. I can just tell you, in the 2 hours of the simulator that I have right now, it is so different from flying DJI's regular drones. So I'm gonna try to work on some of my low-speed maneuvers before I dive into this and launch my drone for the first time. So I wanted to see what it looked like with the goggles, so that's where DJI Sim does come in clutch. Obviously the physics are terrible, but it's still cool to be able to see what it looks like inside of the headset. Playing on the screen versus the goggles is a very different experience. Alright, we're almost 5 hours into the simulator, and I think I feel comfortable enough to give it a shot. We're heading up to Monteverde tomorrow. I'm really excited, a little bit scared that I'm gonna crash it, but it's the risk, I guess. On the drive up to Monteverde, we came across this beautiful landscape, and I thought I had to shoot this, so we stopped, and this was about to be my first flight.
There you go. Alright, here you go. Like nervous for him, like that is just gonna like die. My heart is pounding so hard right now, dude. As far as the first flight goes, I think that was pretty successful. I was shaking, like I'm still shaking, because you know when you're flying $1,500 through trees, it's really terrifying. So thank goodness we got it back in one piece, and that footage is gonna look so good, so freaking good.
With the first flight in the bag, we went up to Monteverde, explored the absolutely breathtaking mountain, and then the next day we got ready for the next flight location, the Airborne Volcano. Thank you to my cousin for shooting this in portrait mode. We spent the next few days in our travels going to different locations, launching my drone every single time there was an opportunity for a cool shot. Just an insert here. I don't know why, but I always kind of look down with my head like that whenever I have the goggles on, and it looks super weird on camera. So apologies for that. Yeah, I tend to look weird on camera though. It's kind of my thing.
I felt comfortable enough to, give the acrobatic side of things a shot. So here's me flipping the drone and managing not to send it into the ground.
Okay, so this tower up there, that is really what I want to try to dive down. I haven't done a lot of dives, so
Oh man.
we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this goes. All right.
In hindsight, I don't think I should have disturbed these cows. I didn't think it would have been a big deal. And then flying over them, they kind of spooked them and freaked them out. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but if I were the owner of all that cattle, I would be a little angry that someone was flying a drone. So to the owner of the cattle, I'm sorry, because I did make them very angry.
Sounds like about to head out for the last flight of this trip. I think this one's gonna be the best. This is what it's all been leading up to. The past few flights, I think I've really gotten it down, kind of gotten comfortable with flying in manual. This one, I'm a little more nervous because I'm flying over water. So we'll see how this works, but the last location obviously is the beach. So there are a lot of boats out there that I really want to fly around. I'm kind of scared that when I go around them that I'm going to slam and do another one. It's a little nerve-wracking, but I think it's worth a shot. It does look like it's about to start raining here any minute. I really hope it doesn't start raining and then, I'm all the way out there. That's rain. Oh no. I think it may have something to do with that giant storm cloud right there. What should I do? Should I send it?
Unfortunately, it started storming really hard, but we went to a different beach the next day and tried again.
No boats out here, unfortunately, but I think we'll still be able to get something pretty cool here.
I didn't want to leave Costa Rica without getting a shot of the boats, so we had one last shot and we took it.
Today is my last day here in Costa Rica, so it's now or never. We may not get these shots, but even if we don't, the stuff that I've gotten already has already been insane, so. It is pretty windy out here. Well, let's test the FPV's limits.
There was one thing that I wanted to shoot, and it was these boats. The whole trip had been leading up to this moment.
So, Joel, what do you think the odds of me crashing this into the water are?
95%.
Okay. Alright, this is the final flight. I'm going to try to be a little riskier than I normally am, so.
I'm nowhere near professional level, but every journey begins with a first step. Thank you for being here for my first step in my FPV journey. The video may be ending, but this adventure has just begun.